Hey everyone, you've made it to the Meaning to Live channel. My name is Jed Thorpe, licensed therapist, and today we're going to talk about BPD, which is short for borderline personality disorder. Buckle up. Okay, first off, borderline personality disorder, or DBT, is a condition that's very likely going to last a long time, which is why they put the word personality in the actual diagnosis label. So if you're hoping for a quick recovery, don't hold your breath. And if you're wondering if you know anybody with BPD, here are some characteristics list-wise. Number one, are you female? 75% of people diagnosed with BPD happen to be female. That's what the research says. Also, it's good to point out that if you're diagnosed with BPD under the age of 18, it gets more and more inaccurate as you go down in age. So just something to know. Number two, when in a relational dynamic with a borderline, you are either the hero or the zero. They love you or they hate you. Very, very black and white. Number three, long-term relationships are pretty scarce. And friendships that do last routinely experience, number four, chaos. Life for borderlines may appear unbelievable. Somehow a wild string of events is going to lead up to something that basically will blow up their lives, and if you're anywhere near the blast, you're going to feel it. Number five, they're professional victims. People are mean to them. Family members stab them in the back, friends steal from them, etc., etc. Number six, they like to be the center of attention. And they can be loud, boisterous, dramatic, emotional, victim-y, funny, outgoing, spontaneous, and dramatic. And yes, I said dramatic twice. So on a side note, an ex-husband of a borderline person actually told me that this population's good in the sack. And when I asked him why, he's like, well, think about it. They're the star of their own shows, and it's just kind of like a show. You know what I mean? It's all about them. But that actually may make the hazards worth it for some people, being good in bed. And I know I am tangentializing all over the place, but another odd thing is that mothers with BPD they have a healthier relationship with sons versus the daughters. Isn't that wild? It'd be a great research paper. Number seven, I think. Accountability, they don't got it. Number eight, they're going to take up your time. And for professionals, it looks like complaints, allegation, and demands. The squeaky wheel really does get the grease. All right. Now, where does it come from? Let's be done with that list. Where does this come from? Nobody knows. Some say there's genetics involved. Some say there's trauma and history, with family involved. Truth is, nobody knows. It's really a mystery. The commonality that I've seen with clients is a real deep-seated fear of abandonment and rejection. It's almost like they're subconsciously trying to see if people will stick around, and when they do stay, they'll subconsciously try another way to test the relationship. And the behavior that's just pretty abusive typically goes on and on until they outgrow this personality disorder. Sometimes it happens in the 60s and 70s, and so it's a while. And other people, therapists, will say that's even a myth. That doesn't happen. They always will have it. So. In any case, what to do with this therapy-wise? Dialectical behavioral DBT therapy. They're going to focus on mindfulness, that kind of thing. Cognitive behavioral therapy is going to focus on the cognitive distortions that go on with BPD and, thinking errors, belief systems. But think about it. It's not anything to really laugh at, BPD, because these people are really experiencing a heightened sense of emotion. So luckily, there's therapists that have specialized in this disorder, and you can find them. I'm not one of them, although I've had plenty of clients that are, have been, borderline. So they do come. You don't have to be specialized to see them, although they typically don't last with me very long, maybe 3 to 4 sessions. And they'll find someone else that suits them more, I think. That's all. I hope you learned something. If you did, be sure to subscribe. And if you want more therapy goodness, check out the website, www.meaningtolive.com. And until next time, awareness up.